Okay, Southern Pacific Transportation Company spins books. We have zones 19, 21, and 24. Industries were served by the shops. This is Los Angeles. Zones 20, 22, 23 were industries served by Taylor Yard. This book is dated for 8/20 of 1981. Coming down, show what SPINS stands for. Basically, each track has a number, and this tells the crews where to put a car. And those are the folks that put it out. First one we're going to do in this video is going to be dedicated just to Zone 24. And it's got a lot of measurements in it, because its outside balloon track is 904. And then switching over to maintenance way crossing, then distances before things get fouled. Auxiliary track, auxiliary track, auxiliary track. Then we get into Webster Delivery Service, storage track, Lincoln Park lead, Broadway warehouse. And we remember the Broadway companies. Lead track. Now if you notice, this one says it's spiked. Vacant, spiked. Runaround track. We go to our next page here. And we have the lead track. And we have Rice, George and Sons. Lead track. Sears and Roebuck. There's another name you don't hear anymore. Lead track. Broadway service. And then Broadway warehouse. I'm going to try and hold this so everybody can read the details. You might have to stop it on your computer to really see this. Here's a maintenance away road they talk about. There's a Y. Who knew the State Street line had a Y on it? Currently, this location, this is a Metro bus facility. There's all the fine print that talks about this section. This track here, the switch was taken out and it was stub end, so it became a spur instead of a siding. And then down here it says that electric switches were installed here and here. Then where the track turns here, 2430, that goes up parallel to Soto Street. And that's where Broadway and Sears and Roebuck Company were. As you saw, sometime after this thing was published, they took out the Y, so they scribbled it out in pencil. Here's another spur that was scribbled out in pencil. This one checkmarked that the switch is okay. 2444 was spiked. This switch point was okay. This switch point was okay. But 2450 lead was paved over. And then it shows debris in the switch lined for 2451. So 2451 was doable, 2430 was not. Next page takes us to continue the track. So there's Soto Street and that line. And it shows it all the way coming down into El Monte. These were drawn in by somebody. There's no numbers that match these. So whatever the next book over would be, which I do not have, unknown. Today there's no tracks there. This is the Metrolink coming from LA to San Bernardino. Right about here would be Fremont Street, and there's a passing siding in the middle of the freeway. That's not listed here, so I don't know when that was added. But there you are, State Street line.